5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All systems go with Josh Appelbaum starts now.
Hello and welcome to episode 399 of the All Systems Go Sports Betting Podcast, powered by Rhythm. I am your host, Josh Appelbaum. What's going on, everyone? Happy Wednesday. It's officially hump day. That means we are halfway through our work week, guys, as we roll through the month of November. Next week, can you believe it or not, is Thanksgiving. So the holiday season is upon us. And let me just tell you right now, you're looking to get a few Christmas gifts out of the way. I'm the type of person who procrastinates, and like the final weekend before winter, I rush to the mall and find something chintzy that I know my wife probably won't like. But if you want to get out ahead of it and not have to run out at the last second, you could go to Amazon.com and type in the NFL Sharp Betting Playbook. You can pick up my new book. It only costs, I think, $22, and it makes a great stocking stuffer. So with the holiday season upon us, get your shopping out of the way. Go pick up the NFL Sharp Betting Playbook, or you can also get my second book, The Everything Guide to Sports Betting, available on Amazon.com. Now, looking toward today, guys, do have a 3-pack of sweats for you. It's all college sports. So there are 2 plays in Maction. We got Miami, Ohio, and Buffalo, Central Michigan, and Kent State. I got a play on both games. I got a side for both of them. I'm going to play a favorite, and I'm going to play a dog. So stay tuned for that. And then we're going to look toward college basketball, because there's a pretty big slate tonight, around 40 games overall. And one of the most heavily bet games of the night, 2 powerhouse teams going at it. I like this one team to hopefully get a win for us tonight on the money line. So 2 college football, 1 college basketball. As always, guys, a 3-pack. Let's try to go 2-1, eke out a winning day. Speaking of 2-1s, eking out winning days, look toward yesterday, guys. Nice little 2-1 plus 0.9 unit night. Had a great hit to start off the night with Michigan State. The Spartans absolutely showed up and rolled for us. Wasn't that awesome? That was really a test case with a most heavily bet game of the night. 60-70% of bets on Kentucky, but Kentucky fell. The line moved toward Michigan State. I actually went out with the wife to go pick up some food. When I got back, I'm like, man, I'm like a half an hour behind. I turn on the TV. Michigan State's up by like 15. So they roll and come up absolutely massive for the team. And we beat the closing line on that one. Did you notice? Got Michigan State plus 4.5. They closed 3.5. So great Sparty party winner to start the night. Also, great win with Akron in college football. We were looking toward the points there with Akron because we saw that game open plus 3.5, got down to 3, then got down to 2.5. Pretty much nonstop movement toward Akron. Akron came through, one outright 19-16, so you love seeing that. The only loser was the Celtics Brooklyn Nets over 222.5. And I'll be honest, guys, that was a frustrating one, keeping us from a sweep, because in the first half, they scored 123 points. So all we need, second half, was 100 points. What happens? They go ice cold. 89 points in the second half, including only 38 points in the fourth quarter. I mean, you should at least get 50 points a quarter. So that was a tough one because at halftime, looked like we were going to fly through and hit that over. But the shots just would not fall late. But either way, guys, I'll take a 2-1 plus 0.9 unit night any night of the week. So let's see if we can keep our winning streak alive here for tonight. I want to mention one just piece of news real quick. We are going to have the Rhythm Rundown tonight. So myself and my buddy Cade Harper, usually we do Thursdays at 6 o'clock, stream live on Twitter, or now referred to, of course, as X. But my buddy Cade has got something going on tomorrow night. I think he's going to a concert with his girlfriend. So he's like, hey, do you mind doing the Rhythm Rundown tonight? And I'm like, yeah, absolutely, because then that opens up my Thursday night. So looking forward to hosting another Rhythm Rundown tonight. So we'll be going through all the NFL games, college games, and, of course, trying to help everyone utilize Rhythm to their advantage and make some smart bets. So hope to see you guys there tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, stream live on Twitter, the Rhythm Rundown. Now, without wasting any more time, guys, 3-pack overall, let's start off with some college football. After a nice hit by Akron last night, let's see if we can keep the good vibes going. So first but on the board, I want to talk about Miami, Ohio, and Buffalo. Here we go. I'm a broken record. I'm going to complain once again. There are 2 games tonight. They're both at 7 o'clock. You can't give me a 7 o'clock and a 10 o'clock, a 6 o'clock and an 8 o'clock. Of course, you got to do it at the same exact time. Anyway, you guys are sick of hearing me say that. But if you want more action, let the bettors and the people who want to watch it focus on one game at a time instead of splitting it on an iPad and a TV. If you're like me and the wife is watching, you know what she's onto right now? The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, and the other one is, what the heck is it called? Seeking Sister Wife. So that's what we're into in my household right now. So that means the iPad and my phone stream live. Will have my sweats. So anyway, Miami, Ohio, Buffalo kicking off tonight at 7. We have Miami, Ohio coming in 5-5. They've dropped 2 in a row. Just got rolled by Toledo 24-3. Did not cover as a 5.5 point home dog. Meanwhile, Buffalo 5-5 as well. They've lost 2 of their last 3. Just came up short against Central Michigan 38-19. Did not cover as a 2.5 point road dog. Fine by us. If you remember, we had Central Michigan money line there. Now, what have we seen across the board? Well, you guys know there are a few things I like in life. Sharp reverse line moves, fading trendy dogs, but I love dog to fave line moves. And that's exactly what we have here tonight. We opened Buffalo, listed around a 2-point home favorite. And now we've seen this line flip to Miami, Ohio, minus 2.5. So not only have we gone dog to fave in favor of Miami, Ohio, plus 2 to now minus 2.5, but if you look at the juice, it's all juiced up toward Miami, Ohio, like it may even get up to 3, because it's minus 2.5, minus 115 at quite a few shops. So dog to fave line move on Miami, Ohio, juiced up. Splits look pretty good on Miami, Ohio. Quick, can anyone tell me their mascot? The Red Hawks. But Miami, Ohio, which remember, Ben Roethlisberger went there. 57% of spread bets, 69% of spread dollars. So slight public, but also heavy sharp action. Circa, 62% of spread bets, 91% of spread dollars. So as we're checking off boxes, we got dog to fave line move. We have low bets, higher dollars of both DK and Circa. Now, you guys might know me by now. I like to money line short favorites. I would hate to lay a 2.5, have Miami, Ohio win by 1 or 2. So I did play Miami, Ohio on the money line at minus 126 at FanDuel. Of course, shop around because some books are minus 130, minus 140. But in that vein of going money line straight up, here are a couple systems for you. When 2 MACtion teams face off in conference play, the favorite is 25-11 straight up this season. That's a 69% win rate. The favorite in MACtion is 133. That's a 75% win rate straight up, 3% ROI since 2023. If the MACtion favorite is also coming off a loss, which would match with Miami, Ohio, they improved to 11-4, 73% straight up this season, and 39-11, 78% straight up, 14% ROI since 2023. So all these system matches lighting up on Miami, Ohio. Also, to make it even more of a sweetener here, I popped open the Juice Reel app and noticed a 30% sharp mush edge on Miami, Ohio money line. So all you guys out there listening who have downloaded Juice Reel, synced up your sports books, you're winning at a high rate. The majority of sharp winning bettors, 30% more than the losing bettors, are going with Miami, Ohio money line. So I feel like I'm with the good group here of sharp bettors. So I took Miami, Ohio on the money line, minus 126. I will just mention, if you like the under, it looks kind of sharp. It opened 40. It's down to 39, 38.5. Public's hammering the over 70, 80% bets, but this line did fall. So looks like there's some under money, lower scoring game. But I'm going to follow this dog to fave line move. Let's go Red Hawks. I got Miami, Ohio on the money line, minus 126 at FanDuel. Next one for you, Central Michigan and Kent State. Central Michigan comes in 6-4. They've won 3 of their last 4. Just beat Buffalo 38-19, easily covered as a 2.5 point home favorite. Meanwhile, Kent State 4-6 on the year, but they have won 2 of their last 3, and they just beat Akron 42-35 in overtime. They were a 7.5 point road dog, won outright. So what have we seen across the market here? Well, this game opened Central Michigan around a 7.5 point road favorite, and I must admit, early money laid the points with Central Michigan. The chips got steamed up minus 7.5 up to minus 9.5. However, here's the thing. Over the last 24 to 48 hours, you've seen nothing but sharp buyback on Kent State. So Kent State, high water mark plus 9.5. Now they're down to plus 8.5. Some shops even inching down toward 8. So all that early movement with Central Michigan, all the late buyback is coming back toward Kent State. Now Kent State, aside from that late movement, is in a contrarian spot. They're only getting around 40% of spread bets in a heavily bet MACtion game. You look at Circa, though, only 33% of spread bets, but 60% of spread dollars are on Kent State. So good low bets, higher dollar split, contrarian play at DraftKings. And again, sharp buyback, game day movement, which is always important to me because that's when limits are raised, biggest bets come in, coming back toward Kent State. Home conference dogs, 91 and 74 against the spread this year, 55%, 5% ROI. Since the start of last year, they're 203 and 168 ATS, 55%, also 5% ROI. When two action teams play each other in conference play, take the dog getting 8 points or more. That system is 53 and 40 against the spread, 57%, 9% ROI since 2021. If the dog getting 8 points or more is also at home, which matches with Kent State here, they're 22 and 15 against the spread, 60%, 13% ROI since 2021. Kent State also does have a little bit of a rest versus tired advantage. Kent State last played on November 11th. Central Michigan played on the 12th, so 1 day rest advantage. We'll take it. Kent State has also been pretty good at home. They're 3-1 straight up at home. Central Michigan 2-4 straight up on the road. And to add a couple cherries on top, one, we have a 14% sharp mush edge on Kent State at Juice Reel. And then here's what I really like about Kent State. I was getting ready, doing my prep for the Rhythm Rundown tonight, and I was looking at this game, and I noticed a smart signal, not just a Green Star recommended play, but a smart signal, which means that's the best of the best that Rhythm is matching up, all on Kent State. So the smart signal has Kent State plus 4.8. So that's a pretty good edge there. Even if you round it up to 5, you can get 8.5 with sharp buyback, low bets, higher dollars with a Juice Reel edge and a smart signal from Rhythm. Add it all up, guys. I'm going Kent State plus 8.5. I got some reduced juice minus 105 at BetMGM. So Kent State plus 8.5, Miami, Ohio money line. Let's see if we can at least get one of those. If we can get both, that would be amazing. Now, I told you about a big college basketball game tonight. So I fully admit there were some added game, extra games, some line moves I could have added. But I said, you know what? We got 2 7 o'clock games from action. I got a 9 o'clock game here tonight. Alabama and Illinois. 2 of the best teams in college basketball facing off here. And this will be a good game here, hopefully. 9 o'clock Eastern time on Fox Sports 1. And we are seeing a really good system match here. So let's set the stage. Alabama comes in 2-1 on the year. They're ranked 11th overall. They just played Purdue. Purdue's obviously awesome. I think they're first overall still. But they lost 87-80. You look at Illinois, they're 4-0 on the year, ranked 8th. And they just beat up on Colgate 84-65. So both teams are really good. Both teams are highly ranked. Now, in terms of the line move, not much in the way of movement. You open Illinois -3, -3.5. You're pretty much still around 3.5. But what I noticed are a couple big angles in favor of Illinois to win this game. So the first angle is a really good bet split at DraftKings. Most heavily bet game of the night. 57% of spread bets, but 75% of spread dollars are on Illinois. So it's not a contrarian play in heavily bet game. It's technically public. 57% though is just barely a little bit over the halfway point. But a good low bets, higher dollars, 57%, 75%. Then the thing that I really like is Ken Pom has Illinois winning this game by 6 points. He's got them ranked 5th in the country versus 21st for Alabama. So even if you look at a spread play, laying a 3, Ken Pom says they should win by 6. So that's a pretty big edge. Like if Ken Pom had Illinois winning by 3 or 4, not really much of an edge. But 6, when you can lay a 3, that tells me that the Ken Pom analytics are more bullish on Illinois than the betting market is. And remember, if you ever want to look up these predictions or projections, you got to go to kenpom.com. You got to pay, I think it's $20. I have to renew mine next week because you get a yearly pass, but I think it's around $20. But once you pay and you log in, reminder, I'm not touting for Ken Pom. I'm not getting paid or getting a kickback, but I'm just telling you, I've been using them for years and years, and it's a great resource. But once you sign up, you click fan match, and then you go to all the predictions. So, for example, the prediction for tonight is Illinois 90-84. That's where you get the 6-point discrepancy. Aside from that, though, I have some system matches on Illinois. This would be a spread play. 2 ranked teams take the favorite. 6-5 ATS this year, 54% over the last decade or so. 2 ranked teams take the favorite straight up on the money line. 4-3 this year, 68% over the last decade or so. So 2 ranked teams take the favorite. That's been a system play with both college football and college basketball. Ken Pom's got them by 6. We got a low bets, higher dollar bet split. And then when you dig into the stats, this is where you find some big advantages for Illinois. Offensive efficiency. Obviously, it's a very high total, 181. You really don't see many totals in college that high. So, again, you got to have both teams be really good offensively. Well, Illinois is slightly better. They're ranked 4th in offensive efficiency, 11th for Alabama. But here's the big difference. Defensive efficiency. Illinois ranks 15th. Alabama ranks 53rd. So, edge to Illinois. Offensive rebound percentage, 12th in the country, Illinois. 258th for Alabama. So, big edge there on the boards. Better three-point shooting, 36% versus 33%. And this could be really big in a close game. Do you knock down your free throws? Well, Illinois is shooting 79% from the charity stripe versus 73% for Alabama. So again, going off the line movement, not really a clear Illinois play. Pretty much 3 stayed 3. But we have Ken Palm favored by 6. We have a low bets higher dollar split. We have a ton of offensive and defensive advantages. We got that system match. 2 ranked teams take the favorite. So I am playing Illinois to win this game. I got the Fighting Illini minus 170 at Fanatics. So let's go Illini. So that about does it for episode 399 of the All Systems Go Sports Betting Podcast powered by Rhythm. This is the part of the pod where we wrap things up. And I always start first by saying thank you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to pull up a chair to the virtual bar, as I like to say, and sweat some sharp data-driven breakdowns with me. It means a ton, guys. So if you do want to help me grow the pod, please, could you spend 2 seconds by giving it a 5-star review on Spotify or iTunes? It would go a long way to helping us grow the pod. If you want to leave a nice comment, rate and review, click the follow button, recommend the pod to a friend. That would also be very much appreciated. Next, if you enjoy this style of betting breakdown, data-driven, sharp contrarian betting, focusing on what the market is telling us, not what our gut instinct and our bias and our heart is telling us, not what we want or hope or think will happen, but what the market is telling us is most likely to happen based on taking a contrarian approach, following sharp moves, splits, system matches. Well, if this style of betting has appealed to you, it's provided you a blueprint to attack all the different sports, and you are married to the market, as my buddy Patrick Maher likes to say. Well, if any of that's the case and you want to learn more about data-driven betting, or you need that stocking stuffer for someone in your life for the holidays, or whatever the case may be, maybe you just want to support the pod. If that's the case, please go to Amazon.com, type in the NFL Sharp Betting Playbook or the Everything Guide to Sports Betting. Pick up one or both of my books. You'll make my day, and also bring them to the sports book. I'll buy you a beer or a ginger ale, and we'll sweat some games together. Next, have you downloaded Rhythm and Juice Reel yet? My 2 favorite sports betting apps. Rhythm, reminder, we have the rundown tonight, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, stream live on Twitter, but great for their AI-backed models and predictions for game bets and player props. And then, of course, Juice Reel. So many great features of Juice Reel, but if you would like to support the pod and tip your podcast host, remember this pod is free, but if you want to pitch in $5 a week, or more precisely $4.99 a week, you can sign up to get the official best bet picks right from my Juice Reel profile. So once I bet a game, my books are synced up, goes right to the Juice Reel page. You'll be able to jump on these games, hopefully get some closing line value and get them a little bit earlier. But also you're going to get the Robo Jackson best bet picks, the Sharp Mush indicators, the arbitrage plays, the shop for the best line futures, all available when you download Juice Reel. So download Rhythm and download Juice Reel. Give them a 5-star review in the App Store. Next, have you given a shot to Odds Logic yet? Well, Odds Logic is the best live odds page around. If you're going to be a data-driven bettor, you got to be able to track the market and get the data accurately, reliably. So as soon as a game moves, you got to be aware of that. Lines get lit up in red, letting you know the odds are changing right in front of you. You can identify steam, jump on a book that hasn't adjusted yet. But what I love about the live odds page, you can quickly see which direction the line has moved. That's just a starting point. Give you the opening column, never changes. All the current odds to the right from all the different books. Gives you all the big books like Pinnacle, Circa, Bet Online. The big ones that are kind of the first to set, first to move. So that's always important. And then all the books that you're going to bet at will be located there as well. And then, of course, getting the best price, shopping for the best number really can make a big difference. So if you're on that dog, you got to find the 6.5 instead of the 6. So if you haven't done it yet, now's a great time to try out Odds Logic. I have a special 7-day free trial and 50% off your first month link for you. All you got to do is go to oddslogic.com/Josh123. And then, of course, have you tried out Novig yet? Well, Novig is a betting exchange. It's not a sports book. So it's kind of like a sports book, but the big key difference is that you're not betting against the house, who's going to jack up the juice on you, -115, -120, and you got no choice. You just got to play it. Well, at Novig, a betting exchange, you're going to get way better juice prices. Minus 105, minus 108, plus 102, plus 106, because you're going up against other bettors and not the house. And if you win, you're not going to get booted or limited. So download Novig, and when you fund your account, put in the promo code Josh123, and that'll give you a 100% deposit match up to $25. So that about does it, guys. Another pod here in the books. 2 final thoughts, as always, whether I see you at the Borgata in Atlantic City, Twin River in Rhode Island, the Brook in New Hampshire, Foxwoods or Mohegan Sun down in Connecticut, at the Encore in Boston, Plainridge Park Casino, MGM Springfield, the Nash on the border of Mass and New Hampshire, where I'm at. We're out in the desert where the true grinders get down, where Billy Walters sends his number runners, where the lowest juice possible is found at the South Point, or jumping in the stadium swim pool when you cash a big ticket at Circa. You're going to walk up to me, show me a beautiful Michigan State Spartans ticket. Taking the points, beating the closing line, and winning and rolling outright. Show me an Akron ticket. Zips getting it done outright. Guess what? First one's on me, next one's on you. We'll post about the book. Sweat some college hoops and college football here for tonight. So as always, guys, coming off a 2-1 or a 1-2, a 3-0 or an 0-3, a good night, a bad night, a mediocre night, on a hot streak or a cold streak, or we're just grinding. We just got to stay with it, not get too high when things are going good, not get too low when things are going poorly. Just got to play the system matches, discipline with our bankroll management, flat betting, staying the course, thinking long term. If we can do that, if we can find games that fit our model against the public, with the house, with the pros, flat bet, avoid parlays and get that CLV. If we can do that, we're going to be successful sports bettors. So have a great Wednesday night, everybody. Reminder, I'll see you tonight, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, stream live on Twitter. If you haven't followed me yet, you can follow me at Josh_Insights. We'll be breaking on all these games here upcoming over the next few days. But have a great Wednesday night, everybody. Let's go Miami, Ohio, Kent State. Let's go Illini. I'll be right back at it tomorrow for episode 400. Can you believe it? 400 pods. Crazy. But I'll see you guys for episode 400 tomorrow of the All Systems Go Sports Betting Podcast, powered by Rhythm. Good luck, everybody, and have a great Wednesday night.